All right, welcome back, folks. We're going to start off back at the start. There won't be too much for you all to see it as an audience as Nemo's character gets caught up. So use the power of imagination for a bit. So, Nemo, it's been about 30 to 45 minutes after the whole team ran off down the cave to chase after Youngin, and you've spent a little bit of time cleaning up what was there. You recognize the bodies as Grimlocks. You've run across them before. They seem to be um, a nuisance at times. Um,
At times, always.
at times, always. So let's roll a history check to see how well the information I'll discern to you is. Mind you, for all of our viewers, it's only halfway through day 2 of them being on Brakara-7. So rudimentary knowledge, you know they're cave dwellers, and they tend to cart off people, uh, unsure why, and that's you've had limited experience with them. With that said, you know they're dangerous, and you've left Suchi, Suichi, and the mule in kind of a safe position, and hopes they don't mess up too much stuff, and decided to run off down into the cave. My first question to you is how does your characters how are you going to um, light up your pathway? Because you're going into a dark cave and there's no light. Do you even have the the vision of the dark?
Probably.
I'm not seeing dark vision on you.
Oh, you're right.
So, being lizard folk, would you like to light a torch or cast a light spell? Funny how rarely do I have both of my artificers on at the same time. We're 2 players down today, so life does that to us. So, would you like to light a torch or cast a light spell?
I'm seeing
Or
if I've got
what?
a torch.
Um, there's a torch on a mule. We could easily just put one
Yes,
on
I do.
you. Okay. So let me. There you go. All right, and I think I have. Let me. There it is. And torch. If I click you, and click torch. There you go. You have a torch. I'm going to go ahead and move your character for you, and you just tell me what kind of
I don't know
decision.
where I'm going at this point.
So I'm going to let you do some rolls. It's a decision making, and let's see how lost you get in the time frame. And if you make it there, because they were running and fighting and the entire time. Ori, do you have access to click on his character in order to see it? If not, I can give you that. Then let me give you access. That way we can watch the camera. You got it? Okay. So you walk into this cave, and we'll do this kind of like choose your own adventure style. Like, do you want to turn to page 3 or 107 type situation? And we'll go from there. You press forward at a pretty decent pace. You notice a handful of dead Grimlocks before you. They look like they've been run through by weapons that seem to be of your party's design, and they just kept moving forward. Do you want to press forward or survey the bodies?
I'll press
Or
forwards.
all right. As you press forward, you see more dead Grimlocks all over. Roll a medicine check.
Medicine.
24. You can easily tell that these guys, the Grimlocks, look on the healthier side. They also, again, you can tell very visibly that the markings on the body are equated to the weapons that your fellow mates tend to utilize. And whatever happened, they didn't stop to search these bodies either. They were run through. There's a lot of claw and bite marks from the cougar. It is easily to discern that majority of these bodies died at the hands of the cougar, or then they like 2-to-1 odds. And
The fact that they didn't stop and search them is the most worrying part.
you see another one over here. You get to an intersection. Roll a survival.
Survival.
You only needed a 5. So it's pretty easy to discern that this place that to the south is undisturbed, and there's heavy foot traffic and large pacings going northward. Would you like to continue that direction?
Yeah.
Yeah. You travel for a while. And you get to a split. Do you go left or right? It's hard to tell where trackings are because there's a lot of roots and vegetation in this area, or the ground is got a lot of roots, and your tracking sucked at the last. Or your survival kind of sucked in the last roll.
I check to see if they left any marks, like I often do when I go wandering off.
It does not look like that.
Okay, so no intentional marks.
Correct. So left or right is the question then. That would be slash roll or slash R, not R slash. Is that left? I take it.
Left.
All right. You head left. It starts getting thicker, and you see large roots that have penetrated into it. And you come around, and you notice that the passageway wrapped around into the same location. As you clear through it, you could see broken vegetation as someone's been trying to bulldoze through this area, and it was rather kind of sort of thick, even though it was well traveled. You get to a massive blood stain with no body right here. Roll me a survival check. You can discern easily that there's no tracks going to the right that are fresh, and that there's still more heavier things. I think I only needed a 5, but I'm not going to give you. I'm going to give you bare information. So, which direction do you want to go?
Left.
Left. You
Wait,
come
there's a further
across.
left.
Oh, that's a dead end.
Oh, okay.
See, I'll
Gotcha.
show you. All right. You come across what looks like uh, a what is a drow that's got a huge piercing in its head, and it's bled out everywhere, and it's got some bite marks and everything on it. You also see on the ground something that looks like it's been pretty mutilated, but it looks like a stalactite that was living. Roll an Arcana. You recognize it as something that's known as a piercer, and they tend to drop from the ceiling onto the prey. It looks like this one fell onto something that was other than this specific drow and got pulled out, chucked on the side, and destroyed. Roll a medicine with advantage because your last medicine was so high.
With
It's got
advantage.
some identifiable marks that it was that was from your party's weapons. What
Well,
do
I
you
notice
do?
the eye above me now.
There you go. Okay. Do you go? So you cautiously step around it while looking
Yep.
in the ceiling. From here, uh, you see clear tracks to the left because some of the people walked through the blood and they ran that way, and now there's some blood prints leaving to the left. Is that the direct? What direction would you like to go? Left or right?
You said leaving from the left, as in coming.
Heading left.
Then I'm
Leaving
just
from the
keeping
blood
left.
spot, heading left. All right. There's the spots of the feet start to cake and look like they started caking in the dirt on the ground, and they stop leaving bloody footprints beyond this point. But it's clear that it's heading this direction. Up ahead, you see something that's been uh, dragged and bashed to death, and bite marks have been taken out of it. Um, and it looks like a dead drow that's right here. And there are clear footprints that have stepped through this blood pile and continued beyond the body.
I'm going to will not follow them. I'm going to try and avoid stepping in the big puddle.
All right. You do your best to cautiously step around it. Roll a medicine check. This body obviously looks like it's been dead for a couple of, at least, it started to coagulate. So it's got to have at least been a day and a half that it's been sitting there. There's more carnage up ahead of more dead Grimlocks. Do you continue to proceed forward cautiously, looking at the ceiling, as you said?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay. Proceed. There's more bodies. Here you find what is a started to rot, mostly eaten large carcass of an oxen that you're going to have to climb over or through. It looks like somebody has already, a few people have rampaged through it. And so it's got a few extra holes in it or step marks on it.
Does it look like it was piercers that killed it, or what does it look like?
Roll a medicine check at advantage since you've been rolling so high. And the most you can see is that it's got bite marks out of it. They look larger than small. So, yeah, there's there's with the little bit of medicine roll you have there at an 8, what you can discern is that there's whatever was eating on this was biting and ripping from it, as opposed to landing on it and chewing out.
Okay. Then I can give my full attention to getting around and over it.
You find more body. This Grimlock here seems like it was fighting something in this direction and died in the process. Do you want to go north or south?
I'm just keeping left until I find some sign that leads me another direction.
You lose a little bit of time coming to a dead end. There is a random skull that's right there. It looks like it's been there for a long time. But as you pass down to it, you notice this comes to a dead end.
Well, shoot.
Following the wall, like you suggest, do you backtrack?
Yep.
All right. You come across 3 more devastated bodies as you step around them, looking at the ceiling. Roll me a perception check. You see a colony of piercers above, and you still see an after image of an illusion. No, the illusion goes away when you cast another illusion, right? Or actually, what is the time on that, the thing? Because in this world, all the spells have 10 times the length. So all durations are 10 times as long. All right. let's. Okay, never mind then. Do you choose to avoid the colony of piercers that you can plainly see?
Why would I do that?
That's it. I don't
Yes.
know. You see more blood trail over here. Roll me a survival check. You could clearly see that there's a lot of foot traffic this way.
Then that's the way I'm gonna head.
All right. Stepping around the puddles of blood, you venture forth. Roll me a perception check. 6. Roll me a dexterity save.
Dex. There's the save.
As you're traveling forward, you get a little close to this piercer. As it drops down, you dodge out of its way. The other one triggered and tried to drop too, and they both fall to the floor, missing you. There's clear prints that the foot traffic's over there, and they're wedged into the ground. You can stop and coup de grace them, or you could just press forward.
I have more important things to deal with right now.
Roger. As you come around, roll perception at advantage, since you're now heightened. And roll a survival check as well. All right. You come to this intersection and you see a colony of undisturbed piercers on the ceiling. You see a troll. Well, you see a burnt carcass down to the south. Which direction do you choose?
South.
Roll an arcana and a medicine. And the medicine with advantage. All right. It's clear that this is a troll of some sort that you've run across before, and they burnt this body to death. It's not regenning. There's also what looks like organs right here from whatever this troll's last meal was. It gets a little tight in the corridors, and up ahead you see another body. You've been rolling so high on Arcana and Medicine, and you already gathered other knowledge. So go ahead and roll another Arcana and a knowledge Medicine check at advantage. It's definitely another troll, and it's a troll you've never seen before. And it seems like it's got some weird hair or whatever is on it, and it too has been burnt. However, the blood spilling on the ground that looks like from the troll, you notice acid on the ground, which leads you to think that this troll might have had uh, something other than regenerative blood processing, probably acidic. You come to an open room, you see what looks like blood all over the ground over there. That's got to be a little bit uh, not fresh. And you've got 3 directions to go. Roll a survival check. You need a 10 or higher, and you do not have advantage right now. Well, you could clearly see a lot. Some boot prints or footprints catch your eye, and you recognize Jared Elut's boots. And you're starting to be able to discern his boots, at least, that are tracking through the blood over here. Which direction do you go? South, left, or right? And there's a lot of footprints other than Jared Elut's. A lot of traffic right now through there.
Left.
South, left, or right, I should say.
South.
South. Stepping around what looks like this thing's nest, and roll a roll an investigation, because your other to take in the environment real quick. You stop for like 30 seconds and look and scan the room. This looks like it was a hatchery. The It seems weird, as it was like a pile of something and they popped out from it. And it's the best thing that you could think of is maybe it was trolls. You've never seen a troll hatchery, so you have no idea. In fact, it's never been documented. Clear around the corner.
Coming around the corner.
You're seeing a lot of heavy spacing between the footprints, as if they were running. And you catch up to the group.
All right.
You see Rennie, Clocks, and Youngin. Rennie and Clocks are tending to Youngin's wounds, and the cougar is nearby. Jerry Luth and Kamar, you see Zish appear, come out from behind. Kind of spooks you because y'all been fighting and just now catching your breath. You guys have been sitting here for about 20 minutes or so trying to catch your breath. Those two are trying to stitch up her wounds and tend to her unconsciousness. As Zish comes to approach, and you all notice, you hear some blood-curdling cries from the south. Somebody's being something to the south. And now we have something to the south. The screams don't seem to stop, as if every 5 seconds or so, someone's just screaming, as if they're constantly being hurt. Gonna have to watch that.
Considering the goblins that we that we'd be the ones playing the role of Goblin Slayer, I don't think it is.
Rennie and Clox's characters say that they'll guard Youngin until she's able to get conscious enough and healed up. What do you three do?
Hurt the shit as well.
Okay, come over here then. I still
Standing
have
right
some
next to
magic
you.
left.
I have some magic left. I won't have it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is our is our magic recovering now? 'Cause I remember that was a thing the last time were playing.
So, to again clarify, you can long rest once every 7 days. As long as you've been normal resting every night. So, until you guys understand more about the world, that's the dynamic you're understanding about this world. Yeah, and again, this is only day 2. You've only rested once, technically, and so it's only halfway. Was it took you till noon to get to there? So you're looking at it's probably about two in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon at the most at the moment. Oh, you also were bathing for a while before this all kicked off. So it was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, if I remember right. We'll go with that. Somewhere around supper time. So yeah, what would you like to do, Zish? Because every what would be classified as a combat round, every 6 seconds, you're hearing someone screaming, blood curdling screams.
I say we ignore the screams. Screw it.
Well,
I hate
after
to agree with you, but I agree with you.
well, first off, what was Zish gonna do? And I'll tell you what you hear in the next round.
I was going to how bad you guys look fairly beat up, so I'm thinking I'm going to spend a cure on each of you.
Let's see. I've had acid splashed on me. I've been chucked across the cave. Smashed into a wall. I got kicked.
A piercer
Spit
ray.
on.
Oh, and I had a piercer
Flash.
go through my leg and my half my body.
No, not your leg, your shoulder. But oh yeah, and good God, yes, Jared Luth looks plenty holy at this point.
That was not funny.
Who knew your paladin would show through? Mm. So yes, by all means, roll your cure on each of them. Your medicine is so high, I'm going to allow you to max roll the health. So
Okay.
whatever max roll is for the health, whatever spell you cast, you just give it to them. Doesn't need to. Well, he doesn't need to crit. It's just going to auto. He just needs to spend his spell slot. So, what is it that he gets back? What's the math?
400 hit points.
No, that would probably kill you
There is
from
overkill.
an overdose of.
Magical radiation.
You both heal for 20,
Both heal for 20.
and those are my second level spell slots used. That leaves me 2 first levels, and that's it.
All right. After he heals you up, and you hear someone screaming out, "Someone please help me. I don't want to be eaten alive." That's,
Male or female?
at this point, there's so much what sounds like blood spitting out, you can't distinguish. Like you hear someone gargling for breath.
Sucks to be them.
I'm gonna go look.
Christ, every time. Well, I'll do my usual.
No, I'm just gonna look. I haven't decided if I'm gonna save him or not.
Do you follow with them, Zish?
Yes,
so,
I'm trying.
Okay, here. I got you. All right.
I keep
You're all
zooming out
cautious.
when I was trying to move.
You all cautiously move forward.
While keeping an eye on the ceiling.
Yes. The ceiling actually seems like it's rough, and there's no evidence of stalactites or any of that at this moment. You see more blood, bones, and definitely things that have half-eaten corpses and everything as you're wandering through here at a pretty moderate pace. You get to about here. Let me fix that. And you see 2 unobservant Grimlocks. And you see them eating a body that's right here. And you can hear off in the distance more people beyond them that are having issues. We'll just put it that way without going into dramatic. There's a dead body of something here that they're eating, and it's evident that's where the screaming was coming from. There's a death look on the person's face. They look like they were probably a female elf of some sort, drow. You're uncertain at this point because one guy is eating its face, the other person's just tearing into its stomach and eating it.
I'll turn to Judeluth and be like, "Do we help or do we go back?"
Stay here.
All right.
You could easily get behind one of them.
I'm gonna do my best impression of hiding.
Well, everybody roll stealth at advantage right now.
30-20.
There you go. Not bad.
Oh, wait, I already rolled mine earlier.
Like, true. You'd still be sitting at a 20. I will give their perception at disadvantage.
I mean, they are distracted by food.
All right. So, Kamar And Jerry Luth, you can get in there and dispatch two before Zish makes them aware because he rolled a 15 against a 16, and you wanted to technical those terms.
I'll take the left one.
Keep the right one.
All right. Here, I'll let you guys get to there.
No. I'm a bow. I am not doing it that close.
Okay. You do like that 3, 2, 1, and then, or you just describe the scene how you
No,
choose
1,
it.
2, 3, and then swing.
Yep, you take yours out, and I will pop him in the face.
You both could go at the same time, so roll your attacks.
You're
We have
about to
advantage
find
on
out
him?
why I blew our stealth.
You hit. You hit.
I crit? No.
You do 8. What does it say? When you
Okay.
roll a 1 or 2, you're good.
Yeah, I didn't mean to click that.
How much damage do you do there, Jared? You should have sneak attack applied.
Oh yes, good point.
And does it fail? It's on. The Grimlock that you hacked with 9 damage shocked its system as it suffers from a heart attack. Well, technically, your sword is the attack towards its heart. And what damage did you do? It's
So I need to do this. I think that's how it's gonna be.
okay. It goes. Describe how it dies. That's a lot of damage.
That's like massive. That
Yes, it's 9 over. So you tell me how that looks.
well, we got an arrow sticking to the wall way off behind it now, vibrating.
Okay. Did like chunks of its brain go with it? I take it.
Nope, nice
And
smooth
its eye?
hole right through.
Okay, through and through, right through it. Okay. It took its bite and just
His last
done.
bite of its life.
As you step forward to the right, you hear thumping sounds and some ritual going on. This direction, you hear cries of people, which you can say, which Zish, roll a medicine check. In fact, everyone roll medicine at advantage at this point. You need a 10. So
God damn.
yeah, everybody got a 10. Everybody got a 10 or higher. People are being eaten alive to the south.
Yeah.
To the right, you have no idea what's going on, but it sounds like you want to avoid it. So, do you want to go save people? Do you want to say to hell with them? Or do you want to go to the right? Oh, re-up your stealth. And whatever you all roll, I'll give you a +2 to it on top of it because y'all are maintaining stealth pretty good. So you got a 14. Well, and what's yours there, Zish? Well, you didn't break your stealth, so I'll just turn yours into a 17. Unless you want to re-roll it.
Nope. That sounds great to me.
That works. All right, and a 20. So, what do you three want to do?
I'm gonna go scout out the chanting this way. If you guys want me to go check on the people screaming, see if we can at least help them.
Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna go check out the people.
All right. Go ahead and move left and right. Move yourself 100 feet in both directions. So that's 30 for you. Throw 70
Why
more.
are we splitting up?
That's 90.
All right, you could get right there, and you're safe. And I'll tell you what you see.
I see a big nope.
You guys are going to probably move a little bit faster than he will, because there you go. You see two unobservant Grimlocks, and you hear the curdling cries coming from southeastward. These two are not paying attention. One's picking its nose the other direction, and the other one is actually, I'm going to move it right here. It's defecating. What do you two want to do? Do you want to click on Zish to see their?
Yep, I already did.
All right.
I don't actually see.
Oh, hold on. Poof.
Say kill him.
Sounds good.
All right, roll an attack. Whatever it is, you all get the drop on them. Their perception was shite. I'm almost out of water.
And this is why I was saying this is why I'm breaking stealth.
I can see that. It's
4.
It's repeating. So does that mean it gives?
That means it's auto loading, so I don't need to take a round to reload.
Gotcha. This Grimlock makes its shock save, and as it takes a gut wound, and you cleave, you cut right down, and you hit, and the Grimlock that was picking its nose turns, looks at you as it bleeds out and falls over. And with that, Jerry Luth, you hear gunfire going off. Back to your scene. You see some.
I see a bunch of nope.
You see some large ass Grimlocks chanting something, and you see them throwing piles of half-eaten corpses at this thing, and you briefly saw one of them coming from this direction to this direction with body parts. They hear the gunfire and it's echoing, and they look at each other, and we'll get back to what they do. That's a good question. That's not what I was trying to do. There we go. Oh, well. They think they know what direction that it came from, and this conglomerate of whatever troll thing it might be lets out a deathly looking roar, and show some more artwork. There's nasty Grimlock that's in the center, and the ones at the outside look like bigger, badder trolls or Grimlocks. Roll your stealth there. Wait, what's your stealth? Your stealth's at 23. Okay.
25.
You step against this as these things start to go, whoops, this direction. Let's fix this so I can grab them all at once. And they go past you. All right. Back to the other fight. You all saw none of that and know none of what's coming towards you. However, there's a Grimlock over here that's not dead yet. And we're going to start combat round for you guys. Go ahead and roll your initiatives. Go put all things in the combat.
Figures.
All right. Zish, Jerry Luth, I need you to roll your combat initiative, just so I know when you're going.
I'm not detected yet, so I'm not into the
So I know when you can move your character during these times. Yes, I know. Okay. Zish, you're up. You shot the thing in the gut, it's still moving. Oh, yeah, it took damage.
No, I rolled a 7. I'm pretty sure I missed.
I thought you did 7 damage.
Nope.
Oh, my bad. You missed. Back that
Yeah.
hell up.
My first shot missed.
My bad.
He bent down to wipe.
He bent down. Yeah, he bent down to wipe, and a gunfire goes off. Well, all right. Did you hit this time?
presumably with the 17. Yes.
Yes, you did. All right. Well, you're not surprising it, so it's not going to bleed out. Let's see. Took 9 damage. This time you hit it in the gut, and it's bleeding. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Get some more space.
All right. Let, either end your turn or let me know when it's done.
How do I end my turn? But yeah, I'm done.
One of the other people could tell you. Jerry Luth, you can move unfettered to the south or stay where you are. What would you like to do for your turn? You see to the south of you a pile of, well, pretty self-descriptive.
Yeah, we're good.
Would you like to continue moving? Meanwhile, I'm going to go get more water.
For the moment, we're gonna leave that be.
Okay. Most of this place looks pretty inhabited. There's leavings behind everywhere in the corners, and some of it's kind of organized, if you want to put it that way. Yeah. That should be your max movement, right?
Well, I mean,
You're good.
I'll
Just
go
leave it.
yeah, we'll go there.
You can barely make out something off to the south. All right, Grimlock's turn. This Grimlock sees you, sees Kamar's, and decides to go after Kamar. Teeth first, club second. I think he's hungry. Who we got?
Hi, champ.
All right. It's fine. Rolls, it hits. And the Grimlock does 4 damage to you. Oh, there we go. And Kamars, it is your turn.
And how many guys do
I'm sorry, what was that?
I see?
Currently, you only see the 2 in front of you, and you'll hear the cries coming from the east.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack this one then.
You hit, and unless you could do less than 2 damage to it, yeah, you sunder it in twain. It is no longer. That's what it gets for trying to smack you with its club.
Yep.
You still have full movement. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run up to the next one. Even though I
All right.
can't really see it, even though I should have a torch lit.
Oh, let's fix that. Right. Give me a second. I will put a torch on you. There we go. All right. You're fine where you were.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm being a little giving because of the situation. Okay. And that pretty much ends. Not yet.
Okay.
You hear it ahead of you. It's relatively close. Probably roll a perception. That's enough to gauge. It's probably somewhere between 100 to 200 feet off to the right or east or ahead of you. Okay. Oops, got to click something different. Zish, you're up. You hear with your perception, which I'll need you to check. So roll perception.
Foundry just crashed on me.
All right. While you bring up your foundry, well, I'll let you. You rolled a 10, unless you want to roll higher, but it was enough to know that there's something big to the north of you coming in behind you. Would you have moved towards Kamar's or headed back the way you came? Which is what something large is coming towards you.
I'll move back towards Kamar.
All right. I'll give you full movement, including dash. Jared DeLuth, you are up. You see another Grimlock to the south of you. see a couple more.
Oh yeah.
You also hear what sounds like some people cornered to the south of.
Well,
With your stealth as it is, if you could kill it in one hit, I'll give it an advantage on. I'll give them a disadvantage on perception on it. They know where it came from. You definitely hit. It is technically sneak attack damage. And roll your stealth.
hmm.
Okay. I don't think they need a disadvantage to be able to not see you with a 27. They have no idea where that came from. You still can move, I think, 10 more feet. If not, I'm still going to allow it.
Nope, I'm gonna stay right
All right. Let's see. The Grimlocks kind of turn around and they're looking for what they have no idea. You notice them all start to turn and look around the corner. They think it came from a direction where they see a light.
there. Oh boy.
And you see them. You see two of them break off, and the other move closer to where the screams were coming from. Mar, you are up.
Where are the screams coming from still?
Due east.
Move.
Nemo, are you able to get your character up and running again? Or is everything running for
No.
you again? All right. Too easy. Jared Luth, you're up. Reroll your stealth at disadvantage. Let's see. They still don't see where it came from, even though you missed. Right past one of its heads, and it just starts looking around. And it turns towards where the screams are coming from, and it starts moving towards it instead. You still have your movement. You start to see a lot more bodies. Obviously, it looks best described as a butchering area all over, half-eaten stuff everywhere, mostly eaten, and you could see drag marks coming from south to north. From here to back where you came from. Kamars, you are up. You see two Grimlocks coming out of into the light. They're coming straight at you.
Move to here, and I attack this one.
All right. You hit. You damage, and I'm going to let you go ahead and cleave through this one and step forward and attack the next. Go for it. Roll for that damage. All right. You decimate two of them, and this one keels over as you slit open its stomach on the backhand of the cleave as you're coming through. It's still breathing. Nemo, do you want to step forward and coup de grace it?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Just one more step forward, and there you go. And you just roll an attack. Whatever it prone, so you get it at advantage because it'd be coming prone. You hit, slicing. How describe the damage? How do you degraw this guy?
I draw my the saber and and widen the hole I made in it earlier with the bullet.
Oh, this is a different character, or different Grimlock.
Oh,
That Grimlock's back there. You've moved forward. You were, yeah, you had computer issues, but pressing forward, this is a different body. You saw Kamar's come in, slice, step, and follow through and gut it open, and it's falling over, and you're stepping forward and coup de grace. How does that envision? Do you slice the front of its face, its neck, what, as it's falling forward?
neck.
Neck. All right. So it's falling forward, and you slice its neck as you clean through it, and its head falls backwards as it's going forward, as the entrail, his innards spill forward as it's going through. You get it collapses like a folding chair. All right. And I believe that we don't even, let me just apply damage to this thing. 0. You all start to hear some thunderous something, you're unsure, coming down path back the way which you came. It is back to Jared A. Lute's turn. You saw two Grimlocks heading this direction.
Here's hoping I don't.
You hit. Yep. Goes right into the back, sticks into it, arrows out of its mouth, and it just falls forward.
Noise.
And this one sees where the arrow came from. Roll stealth at normal. All right. Let's see. Do you want to move at all?
Oh, yeah. Good sniper.
You see it turn that direction as if it sees the light in its head, and you see a light coming around the corner too.
Where?
Ready.
Which corner?
No, this is Jerry Lute still.
Okay.
He sees y'all's light, but he doesn't know it's you. You get to the edge and you look around the corner. You see Kamar's torch and Zish as they finish running through two Grimlocks, and you notice this Grimlock heading this direction towards them. All right, and I believe that's it for your turn, right? Unless you wanted to move. Kamars, you see a Grimlock coming towards you from the southeast direction. There you go. There it is.
Attack. I have reach on this weapon, so that's why I'm attacking from it. Attack it.
That. Yep. You hit. You've see. You do 9 damage to it. It's barely up and running. I will be right back. There's a noise, and I gotta check it out. Sorry, must have been a neighbor's dog. And that leaves the end of your turn, correct? Kamar? You step forward.
Yeah, I'm
and
done.
attack. Okay. Again, you start to hear something coming down around the corner. There's kind of a luminescent light off down to the west, back where you came from, and whatever it is, something large is moving around, moving towards you. It is the start of the round. Zish, you are up.
Where do I see these?
See what? There's a Grimlock here that's barely alive. You see Kamar. You hear the sounds of screams to the southeast, and you hear loud movement coming from the northwest. Back which you came.
Since I can't see anything back there, I'm gonna keep up with my group until I do see something.
See a badly bleeding Grimlock ahead of you. Looks like it wouldn't take much to off it. What do you do? Do you trip it with some cans? Do you fire at it? Or you just pass your turn?
Is it within arm's reach?
No, you would need you would need reach in order to hit it. And you were 5 feet shy of movement to getting close. So I mean, you could firebolt it or something. And you miss with your repeating musket fire. Black smoke goes everywhere. You spook the hell out of the Grimlock, that's for sure.
I think I might have the calibrations off.
As he says, as he misses. Jerry Luth. You hear an awful lot of noise, that's for certain. This is the only one still alive. This is the only one still alive. All right, to your right, you see a crowd of people that look like they've been how you say, captured? Sure. Scared. Definitely. Corralled. That's the word. A lot of people have been corralled to the south. You see a few disarmed folks here.
Disarmed or
Disarmed. They're cannibals.
so no
It's
arms.
just- yeah. That was the joke.
Boo.
Another not so punny one.
Yes.
Alright. Well, since they're having trouble killing that guy, might as well get rid of him for him.
All right. See Jared Luth come out of the shadows and hits this one with his bow in the back of the head with an arrow. I don't know what the hell you just did.
Damage roll.
Oh no, never mind. I got it. It was weird on my screen. All right, you kill it. You still got a free action, and you've used your movement. Would you like to say anything?
You might want to hide. You have company incoming, and it is big. It is ugly. I'm not gonna fight.
Okay.
Mars, you hear that from Jared Luth. You hear the screaming from the south.
Down
And
here, and I'm gonna hide.
All right, hide. You do a wonderful job of that.
He looks like a rock.
Yep.
I'm hiding. I'm tracking. All right. Whatever it is that it's coming seems like it's coming a little bit faster now. I have one question for you. Did you put out your torches?
I would. If we're trying to hide, I'm hiding.
Okay.
Yes. Once I've found a spot.
All right. I'm going to leave the lights on, but you all distinguish your torches. How do you secure your torches?
I kind of bury it in the ground and snuff it out that
Right.
way.
And how about you there, Zish?
Uh, I'm actually going to leave mine planted in this guy.
All right.
So it's.
I'm tracking. I'll light up the corpse. Well, actually, let's see, where is that? Bam. And features. Where is effects? And Kamar's. Effects. Off. Okay. Jared Luth, what do you do for your turn? You do see all the what looks like more to the goblins and bugbears and some drow. And the least you can figure out is this is probably the people who are missing from the camp.
24.
Tracking. All right. Kamar, you have an extra turn in order to re-up your stealth. Would you like to re-up your stealth? Or make it better, I should say. All right, go for it. I was gonna say, I'll let you roll it with advantage, and as long as it's above your 12, I'll let you. If it's not above the 12, then all right, there you go. So you moved it up to a 14. Okay, let's expedite this. Into combat for a minute. Stop that. This thing needs to go around and go over. You see this huge ass looking troll. All right, would the thing stop grabbing all the dead pawns? There we go. And a bunch of Grimlocks that look pretty beefy as his entourage. They look at the torch. They look around for what's going on. Let's see. Roll their perception. They don't see anything towards the east. It looks to the north. Doesn't see anything to the north. And then it looks to the south, looking for anything else or behind it and around. And doesn't see you either.
Wow, you got lucky, dude.
Yeah, I got super lucky.
It moves up past Zish. They smell horrible. And they start walking towards this direction. And they go a little bit further. The civilians or the seem to be very quiet. And you see it pick up a few of the dead bodies that are right here and go back to to the pile that's up here. What do you all do right now?
Try to stay hidden.
Okay.
I second this motion.
A minute goes by. Roll a perception, common sense. Okay, Jared or Luth, with the most common sense. It's evident that they're probably going to keep looking because there's all the dead corpses everywhere for what did it. So what action do you want to take since they've walked past you? Civilians come over near you guys. They obviously are just watching the situation. and they're like, "Save me! We want to get out of here. We don't want to be eaten alive." All the different things. So, does anybody try to squelch their noise pollution?
All right, there, rock-looking guy. Since you're still sucks, you're on crowd control. Delegation.
Tell them to
All right.
shut up.
How would you
Don't
like
make
to
any
do that?
fucking noise.
No, we
All right. You say don't make any fucking noise, but do you want to use persuasion, intimidation, deception to accompany what you're saying?
Intimidation.
All right. You step forward and you tell them, "Shut up." Is that what you do?
Yep.
All right. They're pretty willing, so I'll let you do it at advantage, considering the situation. It's that or get eaten. Go, 14, got it. They didn't take much. They listen. So we're going to kind of do this in a combat round thing. What do you all do? Do you all want to move your characters as a group, or are you going to move them individually? And then how do you want to handle the situation? Just tell me.
Let's do. I would say probably a group moving.
All right. So
Yep.
Zish, get close and talk amongst yourselves. You know that they're going to patrol again. How do you all want to handle the situation?
Kind of follow them around, I think. If they're going to come back around, just kind of follow behind them.
Slowly and carefully. That's what I would say. Yeah, if they're gonna keep going up around the other way, but what if they turn around?
That's the problem.
Equally a problem is what happens when they get to our friends?
Make another loud sound down this way.
I can do that.
Yeah, I've got cantrip. I can do that as well.
Put on a delay.
I take out a stick of dynamite and some fuse.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
Perfect.
This is what my plan was if I got seen.
Yeah, I say we blow one of the sides. Lure them down and blow it.
I'd say you got probably about a minute or so, or 1 to 5 minutes prep time. So you tell me what you all want to do, and don't worry about the rolling. Just
So, how many
talk amongst each other and go for it. How many what?
how much would it take to to bring down a large portion? If we think they might come back this way, I've got
It's dynamite. It's not going to take much to start wrecking into a cave.
good because I only
Hey,
have 31 sticks on me.
What if we used one and tied it off to my arrow and we shot it in the back of
I put like 4 on it.
A
Light it.
pouch with a couple of sticks of dynamite in it. This is loaded with sling bullets. I didn't know what kind of sling bullet it would work best, so it's got just about every kind of metal.
I also got a javelin that I could use.
Yeah, there we
A
go.
couple
We
of sticks on there, bro.
probably go a little easier than using the arrow, unless we tied it off. Javelin's gonna have to wait to utilize that a little better.
You're gonna tie a stick of dynamite to it. You're probably gonna half the distance that you can toss or whatever. Just we'll go with that. Simple.
It's still
So-
further than I could go with throwing it.
Yeah, because you can only throw a stick of dynamite like 25, depending on your strength if you went into it. But yeah. Well, at least Zish's throw would be a little weak. So what
I am
y'all
an
thinking?
academic.
Yeah. Whatever you all decide to do or commit to, you tell me.
I say we blow the thing up.
Yep.
Otherwise, because if it turns around, we're screwed. Either that or get it ready in
Oh.
case it does turn around. Then we
Oh, we can have all three of them. If we have so much dynamite, some on my javelin, some on your arrow, and then some in that bag. That way, if one of them misses, it's not like, oh shit.
agreed.
You need someone from EOD about now. Just tell me what you're doing and how you're doing it, and I'm just gonna hand wave doing it and tell you if there's anything you need to roll along the way. So move the characters.
Some dynamite with some fuse.
Hmm.
All right.
One of my javelins.
Success. You've done that. You all spent the last minute, 2 minutes wrapping dynamite to, let's see, where's the die? I don't have any dice on me right now. I'll just roll in here. Let's do 1d4. 1d4. All right. You have 4 javelins, each with dynamite. You have 4 arrows, each with dynamite. And that's how many you got done in a minute time span after coming up with that. So, and how much damage does one stick of dynamite do?
3d6.
So there you go. You'll have to light it and then use it. So you'll use your bonus action to light it and then attack. And if you miss, hopefully you don't crit. Miss.
All right, you guys want to head north or go west and up? Probably, I'd say north way.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, so it's a good question on where it is at the moment. So let me move it. Its amount of turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's see what it decides. Roll. 1 north, 2 south. 1. Okay. All right. Let me put everything back in combat time. I've got to stretch this all the way out. Now I could select everything. I have to clean up the combat tracker. Give me a moment. All right, roll your initiative while I remove these dead bodies. All right. And you said y'all were heading north, right?
Yep.
Gather everything so I can at least put you all in position. All right. And we'll begin combat right here. All right. And it starts off with Kamar's. I'm going to assume you turned your torch back on, right?
Yep.
Zish, did you grab your torch?
Yes.
Yep. Good. I was going to wonder how you all are lighting these things. What do you do now, Kamar?
See him yet?
Sorry. You see one of the brutes, one of the larger Grimlocks is up ahead. Like it stopped to see what, just to stay. It hasn't noticed you yet, but it's there. There you go. It's just barely right there. Let me fix an issue. You all should be. There you go.
Dynamite yet, or
There you go. Yeah, sorry, I was fixing where it was and how logically you all would look. All right. You see a rather large Grimlock ahead. You don't see any of the other people. Looks like this one stayed behind just to guard the situation or whatnot. You don't know what it's thinking. It just stayed behind. What do you do?
It's taking a smoke break.
I
Well,
pull out one of my tomahawks. Like, use this instead.
He looks rather large, like, and rather muscular comparative to the Grimlocks you've been fighting. He looks like he probably could one-on-one the troll you fought earlier.
oh joy.
So how would you like to handle the situation?
We should. I don't want to blow him up, but God, how big he is.
Yeah. I'm thinking. thinking. Oh. Blow 'em up.
What do you think, Zish?
If we need more, I have more dynamite.
his whole sleep. I have more dynamite.
All right.
We don't
Take one of
want,
my javelins.
yeah, we don't want the cave to collapse on us either.
Oh, true. If we do it, they're gonna immediately know that we're here.
Okay.
This is true.
Check it regularly, I guess.
Yeah, I said we start regular. If we have to, we can.
Yep. Use one of my tomahawks.
Okay.
All at the same time.
Y'all
We
could
tag
go
around?
at the same time.
Yeah, might
There's
as
no-
well.
I mean, this Grimlock's turn, you all would get your attacks off beforehand. If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
attack all at the same time, I guess.
Yeah.
So we can kill it before it calls for help.
All right.
I'm assuming we don't
Alright,
want
Zish?
me exploding.
And no exploding yet.
Jerdalut, do you want to go first for your sneak attack, followed by them?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Trying to give you all hints for in the future. You hit. You. The arrow tears right into his left muscle, and he turns and looks pissed off.
Oh, this is gonna be ugly. Sweet. Never mind. We're good.
All right, come on, you're up. And Nemo, obviously. Whoever wants to go
I'm
next.
trying to, but it's
Let's see.
and usability. There it goes.
Right past his head.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Right as you thought it was going to go right past his head, the guy just seemed to turn and it smacks him in the head instead. That's what he gets for looking at what's flying past him. Lucky. doing 4 damage, sticking in his head, and he just looks at you more pissed off now, as now there's a tomahawk sticking out of its head. It doesn't look like it did any brain damage to him. If there was anything
Have
What
a
do
to
we
brain
have
first.
to brain there?
Yeah. All right, Zish, what do you do?
I'm going to attempt to repeat the feat with my own tomahawk.
All right.
Did we have advantage on this?
No, you didn't.
Okay, so my tomahawk goes flying past it, and then I call it back to me.
All right. Uh, use a little bit of the arcane dust you had in one of your reagent pouches to spend it in order to bring it back to you.
The Bloodfang tomahawk will return on command.
Requires a magical charge, commonly fueled by one good berry, arcane dust, or similar.
Ah,
Hence why I can't have it returned.
Which is, you just talk to the druid gives you good berries, and you're good. It just takes a magical reagent that's infused a little bit, but we could get into the dynamics later. Blah. What's done is done. Yeah, so basically, when the guy turned left and got hit with the thing, your shot missed. So his miss turned into a lucky hit, and your hit turned into a lucky miss.
His luck made you unlucky. That's
Yeah, yeah. You got to take the luck from someone else. It's... All right. See, what did these things do? All right, those do this. And then this does that. And then it gets down to him. You see him enrage and let out a blood curdling war cry. And he rushes straight at you. And it's your turn, Kamar. With roll perception there, Kamar. You just need an 8.
Was 7. Oh wow.
He's raging.
Oh shit. It's gonna be a long battle.
you're familiar with the technique.
Yes.
Yes. I also go into a
All right. I believe this will be your last rage until you rest.
Yep. I attack him.
All right. You dig into his skin and you do no damage to him.
Turn.
Zish.
Well, since he's now in range,
One way to look at it.
since he's now in reach,
That too.
bonus action, I'm going to cast Tempest Blade.
Okay. You hit.
I crit. No, I didn't crit.
And you do
And
4
then
damage.
Tempest Blade and putting lightning energy into my weapon.
That you are. Does it have any after effects?
Nope, there's no rider.
You do a total of 3 damage to it. Because it's raging. All right. Jared Luth, you're up. Unless there's something you wanted to free action there, Zish.
Nope.
You hear off in the distance a war cry.
Hmm.
You hit. You do 6 damage to it.
Hmm.
You see it sticking in its neck, and it doesn't look like it. It looked like it tickled it.
My mind is weird. You said it looked like it tickled it. Doochie
Yes.
goochie goo.
Oh yeah, with a little arrow go Gucci and it's yeah.
Hence my comment of my mind goes weird.
Jared Lutz
You
over there
said we
tickling
heard.
the fruit. Yes, you heard the same reciprocated version of a war cry off in the distance. Roll of perception or for common sense. But yes, I see you're placing an illusion. Yeah, you can't tell how off distance it is. Probably 400 feet.
Oh,
Hey, you're good. What is it?
I'm making a wall right there. Illusion of a wall.
Okay. And that's that for that turn. The brute. He picks up his bone great axe and comes down on attacking you there, Kamar. With such a heavy hit, he barely misses you, and pieces and chunks of the floor go places. And he did something like 14 damage to the floor alone, missing you. Kamar, you are up.
Just attack. That
You
probably does
clink
not hit.
off of his natural hide. This is mano e mano at the moment. Rage on rage action. What? Sure. It's that's it for your turn, right?
Yeah, I
Yep.
ended.
Two what? Caveman barbarians go right around the side. I was thinking of like two Eminem song. Zish, you're up. You hit.
That was not what was supposed to go off there.
Yeah, it's all good. You did 4 more damage. That's halved. That's 2. And
What is going on when I say roll damage?
sometimes it's weird like that. I'm tracking. So you got 5 from the Tempest Blade and 6 from that. The 6 is halved. So you stick the blade in and you get a nice little grip this time, and you tweak and shock him. And since you've got the blade in him, I'm going to give you full damage off the magic from the blade, doing a total of 8 damage to him.
Okay.
And I believe, did you want to do anything for your free action or your movement, or is it just gonna pass the turn?
Is the spell movement? I don't see any point of going anywhere else.
All right. No free action that you want to speak, move.
Did we get behind him?
You could move behind him. Now you got flanking. Jerry Luth, you now have, it's your turn. You have flanking on the guy now. So you can roll at advantage. And I do believe if you can have advantage at sneak. Is that how that works?
Yeah, as long as he has advantage on it.
Nope. Well, there you go. You hit barely. You roll with advantage? Jesus. And then your sneak attack. And it goes down.
I'm gonna be honest, that went easier than I thought it would be.
Begins phase 2.
Well, they still
Don't tell
got
me I'm. No, don't say that I'm not joking.
no. They've
Oh,
still
okay.
got three other. They got three other things to deal with.
I was like, damn. I'm gonna go back to muting myself.
All right. You hear a death curdling rage noise, as you heard earlier, and roll a well. It's common sense to you there, Kamar, that something else is raging, and it doesn't sound like the Grimlock. The sounds pretty monstrous coming around the corner. What do you all do? Up ahead, they haven't gone to your illusion yet.
Oh.
I would hide. Yeah. I'll get ready to attack, I guess. With the dynamite.
All right, so you're ready your action to attack with the dynamite.
Yep. Dynamite javelin.
What are you doing, Zish? You readying action as well?
Yep.
All right. I assume the same for you there. Sure did.
Yeah. Might as well get one of the arrows
All right. You all get the arrows ready. You hear something coming up to the freshly made wall at max speed. That's rather large. The civilians behind you are terrified and they back the fuck up. And let's see, what's its investigation?
I see like a hand or something that goes kind of through the thing there. I'm throwing the javelin.
If it makes its investigation, if it makes its intelligence save, then it can investigate the wall. If it doesn't make its intelligence save, then it won't investigate the illusion because they'll think it exists. That's how the illusions work. So they got to make a natural save against it, or else they won't investigate it to remove it. And it doesn't make it safe to think that the wall doesn't always been or has been existing. So it
Well, yeah, that's always been there.
yeah, just how illusions, because a lot of people play it like, well, I would investigate. It's like, no, the point of the illusion is it's supposed to trick you. So I kind of was like, they're gonna have to make their save before they get to roll investigation to feature spell check, unless there's too many people there to see it when it came up.
Yeah, it's not like they have a magical fairy that follows them around telling them, hey, look at this.
Oh yeah. The Monarch Grimlock actually didn't either. Holy Christ. Well, the other one's too stupid to do anything but listen, so they rage the other direction. You hear them turn around and storming off. What do you all do?
Continue forward.
Hurry. Let's go.
Okay. Let me move you guys a little bit
I pick up
forward.
this guy's weapon.
Yes.
we're leaving?
You grab the great bone axe. I'm just going to move you all to the around the wall thing. To the next. Someone could share the screen and you could be watching along there. Do remember we are recording. Forgot
Yes,
that.
sir. I remember.
We will be calling in here shortly. I know it's almost that time there. You run up behind them and you see off in the distance as they're storming off the other direction. Everybody's running to keep up. They get to here. Oops, wrong thing. You see them start to head to the south. Right about there. You all have a chance to take an action. What would you like to do? As they're running this way to go around to the opposite side.
They're running. I say we wait. Let them get down there.
Yeah, and then I say we could blow up this corner here. Just trap him in that section.
All right. So
What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea?
I mean,
I'm all for blowing things up.
I'd rather they not come up behind us. So yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
You run to
Especially
here.
since it's just a small path here.
All the civilians run past you guys. And just tell me what you're doing.
all right, Zish, how do you want to blow this?
Popsicles.
How many sticks do I think I'll need?
You ask the DM, he'll say all of them. But that's just fun.
I think about 12. A long fuse.
How do you want to do? 12?
I'm kind of tempted now to try and collapse it on top of them.
Well, if
Oh.
you're going to do that, you all need to like shoot your ammo now as they're running down the hall. Unless you want to set up 12, which will take a little bit more time, like seconds. So you could either take an action and shoot down the hallway with your dino sticks, or set up
keep
a.
it safe and just blow this up and leave.
We don't want to try and take them out and do some securing of the area behind us.
Oh,
All right.
Well, we went all the way around. We know there's no. This is the only way in or out.
Yep.
And we move up a little ways and blow this tunnel.
yep, that's what I was thinking. But he's wanting to try to kill them.
I mean,
you wait a second. You did roll a pretty good grim. Who was it that rolled a pretty good Grimlock Arcana? Zish. Roll a history check. with advantage, if I remember correctly, was that high.
Oh, that's not so high.
And then roll another Arcana as well. Just see if you could gather any. Okay, so these are cave dwellers. They're gonna get out. They're not gonna stay trapped.
Yeah.
That's the things that should be that's running through your head. So how do you want to express that? You're going to need a persuasion check against your teammates to see if they want to not blow up the area and try to blow them up and then blow up the area, or just blow it up and run away. So roll a persuasion. I'll give you advantage because your Arcana is pretty high.
So these creatures will make a new exit if we don't deal with them now.
All right. Perfect line. Roll persuasion. With advantage. All right.
Natural 20.
Which one of you wants to roll insight? Or do you all just like the idea? Do you all like the idea? If so,
I
just
like
go with it.
myself.
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
it too.
All
Yeah,
right.
he
So
was too convincing.
there you go. So how do you want to handle it? Do you want? I leave that to you guys on how you want to handle it. They still haven't ran down. He said his statement. You guys still barely see them in range.
So do we want to set up and and get them when they come back at another point, or do we want to face them now?
I think we could have like a little.
I say we set it up and wait for him to come around the corner and blow it right in the face.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
we're setting the civilians out, and I am taking my time to rig the explosives.
You will have a minute. So give me a crafting. So a minute would be 10 rounds. I'll need 10 rolls, and we'll do it like this. You have 31 sticks of dynamite. 4 of them are attached to their weapon. That leaves you with 23. So roll 1d2, 10, yeah, 1d2 times 10. So 10d2. If you're being safe. If you're not being safe, roll 20d2. And that's how many sticks of dynamite you lay out. And if you're not being safe, I'm going to need some proficiency checks to see if you mishandle something.
I mean, I already. I was gonna say I rolled that earlier when I was crafting the weapons.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not talking about the weapons you have attached. I'm talking about you planting them down. You're setting up a trap, right? So
Yeah.
you're putting them down and you're trying to be pretty hasty about it. So, yeah. Cool. You get 17 of them placed around. So let me put down. One, 2, 9, 12, 16. There's 16 right there. And then you got 17 is somewhere in there. 17's in the middle. So you got 16 right there. There's one in each of those circles. are you tying it all together to light the fuse, or are you just going to launch a dynamite into a dynamite situation?
We could launch one in. I got arrows left.
Got javelin too. That way we could have multiple chances at it.
All right. Let me take you all out of combat round so it stops leaving things everywhere. And let's see how this is. You get there. You get there. You guys get there. The blast radius, the minute you light it, you guys are going to have to get out of there.
Yep.
I'm going to assume you launch it when you see the whites of their eyes.
Yep.
Yep.
The objective is to eliminate the threat in the long term too.
Zish gets out of the way. Max distance for you is there. Max distance for you is probably about there before you start having issues with line of sight included. All right. Roll an attack. You're hitting an area, so you need to hit. Gonna say an 11. All right, Jerry Luth, you shoot yours. I'll tell you where it lands.
Just what we do. Bow roll.
Yep, just roll a bow.
Are you?
You've got your last luck shot.
Yep.
Good God.
Gotta be shitting me.
Let's see. How far off the mark is
8
it?
plus.
You're good. Hold on.
14. I would have
One.
been a 14.
I've been at 14. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's your attack roll. I was like, all right. So Jerry Luth, he throws his javelin. The arrow goes flying through, clinks the javelin, and goes down. And then his javelin sails a little bit further and lands to the mark. And you guys started running right as that started going, as it goes off.
Under D8.
Oh, I'm not even going to bother rolling just yet because you all have very limited time to start running as the cave in starts. So, what I need from you guys is a dexterity saving throw from all three of you, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm dead, guys.
Not that far out will you be dying. And you're also raging still. All right. So as the cave in, you dodged, Zish dodged, and a bunch of rocks came down on Kamar's head, and he took. It wants to not that many, you silly thing. Okay, it rolled it as that, but you took 9 damage onto you. You're prone and wedged in. I need you to roll a strength check. And are you guys giving him a helping hand? as you see Kamar getting covered in rocks? Or do you just let him try to get out of it? Because you guys could get caught in what's. Never mind.
I see he's fallen and I'm coming back.
He's
All right.
fallen and
I
he
have
can't.
advantage, so
Yes, he's falling. He can't go. The strength check, you
That he
wedge
does.
yourself out. Zish helps you out. You get an advantage out of it. You guys need to roll another dexterity check to get into a safe area. Kamar does good. Zish, Jared Luth, I need your last dex save. And you all make it to a safe part of it. You have no idea what transgressed back there, but you do know that it would be let's see. Let's roll and see how much damage they took. Let's see. That'd be
they're dead or pissed off.
let's see, 3d6 times 17.
If they're not
So
dead, we never had a chance of making it through.
let's see. So let's do 17d6 3 times. The first hit was 47, then 69, and then 65. None of the. Ooh. Well, I guess there's going to be a phase 2.
3d6 for a stick of dynamite.
Yeah, 3d6, but I did. But there's 17 of them, right? So I did
Right.
17d6 3 times. It's either that or I do 3d6 17 times.
Gotcha. I thought you were rolling for the damage on each one of them.
No, I was doing it differently. So that's 120, 160, 170. Interesting. Okay, you hear some crashing and barreling and pissed off as combat, as this bloody looking troll follows through.
Before it even could even get to this part of towards me, I'm lighting another javelin and throwing it at it.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to? At that, you just finished your deck save. It's coming behind you. Another stick of dynamite here, and you have all the civilians behind you.
Oh well, yeah, true.
I mean, I'll let you if you want
I
to.
just try to stand in front and be like, "See you guys."
All right. Well,
I just try to attack it.
I do believe you guys are going to get the free up. You all are going to get first attack at this rate, because I'm just going to get disadvantage on it for its roll. All right, it's going on 6. Guys, roll your initiative. Kamar turns and he's like, this shit sucks. There's still a troll here. Jared Luth, you have first attack. You turn and you see this monstrosity. Part of it's blown pieces off of it. It's got half of one head and 3 other head, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah. Hoping we don't screw this one
You hit.
up. Yeah.
You-
Most of them do.
you- How did it do that? You hit it through one of the head to the other, so two heads are pinned together, and you see it lurch and then fall forward. Kamara, it's your turn. What do you do?
Attacking it.
I'm sorry, what? She
Attacking.
torching it? You broke up.
Oh, I said attack.
Oh, you're attacking it.
I'm
Gotcha.
attacking it.
You attack. You hit. It's on the ground. It's prone. You get advantage to hit it. You do 13 more damage to it. You see it's trying to regen. Zish, it's your turn.
So, oh, that was my advantage roll.
Oh, gotcha.
That was my damage roll.
Tracking. You still do 5 damage to it, and you see it's still trying to regen. Zish, you're up. It's
I get to re-roll that.
huh? I'm missing you. What you keep breaking up.
You can re-roll that.
Re-roll what?
That.
Yes, you do. You do. You get to re-roll that. Correct.
I can re-roll that.
Yes. And don't worry, I allowed it.
It's
For the damage, I can re-roll one.
Okay. Everybody hit. Everybody did damage to it. You see it slowly regenerating on its turn. It hasn't gotten up yet. Jerry Luth, it is your turn. Again.
we're trying to kill a troll.
You hit it with an arrow, doing more extensive damage.
Zish, do you got any oil? Something flammable? Lots of flammability?
I've got oil. I have blubber. I have ale, and I've got a gunpowder horn.
We need to burn
Oh,
it.
and I've got a couple more sticks of dynamite.
Not dynamite. We gotta burn it. This thing.
Kamara, it's your turn. The thing is regenerating. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit it with my torch.
All right, you start hitting it with a torch. The parts where you hit, it does not regen. Zish, would you like to light it on fire with what element then that you just suggested?
Does acid prevent its
I guess you'll find out. I mean, you see Kamar hitting it with the torch. Do you want to throw a flammable on it? But if you want to throw acid on it, go for it. What is that?
acid splash?
It seems to be affected where it's not regenerating where you splash the acid. It seems to be less effective than the torch that is being stabbed and trying to lighted on fire.
Okay, then I am pulling out my 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 jar my flask of oil.
All right. You proceed with splashing the flask of oil all over it. Kamara lights it on fire. The thing goes up in flame, billows of smoke everywhere, and it burns quicker to death. Stops regenerating. And with that, a minute or so later, just to make sure, the thing slowly does stop moving, and rocks are all over it and everything. And you're at the end of a caved-in tunnel with a dead, mutated-looking troll thing. Congratulations. Would you like to get the fuck out of Dodge? And then
Yeah.
we can end the session? Okay. I need one survival check with advantage from Jared Eluth and from Kamar. And as long as one of you succeeds, you all get out without any issues. All right, you both succeed. By the way, just for DM's sake, it had 1 hit point left from all that damage.
The troll, that's all it needs is one.
Yeah, it had 1 hit point, and it was raging. And I was like, you guys need to do something to this. Hold on. I'm selecting.
It was me ending my rage.
You all make it back to town, or back to the little area. And why is it being a pain in the ass? Oh, it's because I can't see the line I'm drawing because I got that zoomed out so much. Poof. And with that, we will end the session as soon as it finishes loading. As you all clip through the backdrops of all the scenery.